Yo, what up? Good morning, GMGF. Thursday. Oh yeah, Thursday, March 20th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. A big GM to my fellow Persian people. Happy Nowruz, Happy New Year this morning, 5:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The spring equinox hit. The birds were chirping. The sun was, well, not shining, but it was rising, or it was shining in other parts of the world where it was daytime. So I definitely want to wish y'all, those who celebrate, even those who don't, Tyler, even to you, your family, everybody else, So it's a moment of renewal, affluence, love, and all that good stuff. So you love to see that. Tyler, how you doing today? Good morning.
I'm good. I love spring. One of my favorite seasons.
So good.
We're not quite there yet. We had a crazy
look outside
in Chicago yesterday. It's brutal. There's snow on the ground, but ready to turn things around, and the market's looking pretty good this morning. So I'm feeling good.
The market's looking that the spring is around the corner. You know what I mean? Like the market is trying to give us a little bit of something. I think that snowstorm we're talking about is making its way to me. We're good today, but I'm pretty sure it's on its way. So it's like we're never gonna not have snow. It's crazy. Classic. It's a classic little it shakes the paper hands here in Montreal every time end of March, and then you got other snowbirds that fly back to Canada and then they slap them with another fucking snowstorm. Classic. Anyways, everybody tag Mando. Where the fuck is Mando? I have no idea. I'm gonna tag him. Today on the show we have are you coming on the show today? So today on the show, what do we got so much to talk about. We got the market, FOMC yesterday, all the good stuff. The most powerful man on earth. That's not a president, it's Jerome Powell. Took the stand. That guy is so powerful when you think about it. Like,
he is.
He's like sometimes a tie collar away from destroying the global economy.
Simply how he chooses to answer the questions that are asked.
That and I definitely want to talk to you about that and how good he is at that at some point today. But also, guy shows up in the red tie, global economy is finished. Guy shows up in the purple tie, doesn't mean we're great, but it doesn't mean we're bad. You know what I mean? Like
he's in on it, right? He has to know that at this point. It's
he's got to know that there's like a ton of money. Like I think there's millions on the line every time he's got a tie. For the next FOMC, I'll make sure that we have a myriad market up for you guys, because someone asked. Wiz yesterday was on stream on Abstract, and I was like, "Yo, bro, where you at? Like, we need a myriad market for the color of his fucking tie." I was like, "Okay. We'll try and get one up next time." I think it's always skewed towards purple. So one day though, let me tell you, the day he pulls up in an orange tie, that's when ties will shift.
We run the table.
Yeah, we run the day he does that. I don't know. All the stuff you got in your house, this is where it's gotta go. Even the new Tyler D household's gotta go, and you get that new everything on Bitcoin. Anyways, so we'll go through all of this stuff, and then we have guests coming on today. Special guest Luca Netz is coming on, as well as the founder, right? Founder of Onchain Heroes. Is that what I got? Yes, Skylar, right? Skylar's coming on.
Scarly.
What is it?
Scarly.
Sorry, I saw Skylar. My bad. Scarly, I read that wrong. My bad. But Scarly's coming on. Hell yeah. Founder of Onchain Hero. They're cooking over there. I love that. Another great Web3 gaming. I know Web3 gaming has been a big topic of conversation this past week. Again, a lot of people dunking on, etc. as usual. But it looks like there's some people that are making moves here on Abstract, and Scarly and her team are definitely some of those people. So they'll be coming on later. Then we have a Robit loot box pin as usual. So if you want to win a punk, actually I removed the punk, but I put a 10% chance to win a penguin.
Ooh.
And I'm adding another penguin because that's still not enough. So there's literally gonna be over 10% chances that someone's gonna win a pudgy penguin today. If you ask me, that's not bad. Okay, that's good odds, right? That's better odds than hitting on a pump fund. That's for sure. And anyways, this show is powered by Galaxis. Galaxy is a Web3 platform empowering creators and brands to build unstoppable communities with full ownership and independence. Trusted by icons like Donald Trump, Steve Aoki, Mike Tyson, and the NBA, shaping together the future of engagement, but also Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is the connectivity network shaping the future of Onchain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto, as recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. Tyler, you tell me what's next.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler T on FOMO hour calls the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash the barriers. Yeah, folks, good news. Crypto majors and stocks rallying on the back of yesterday's FOMC meeting and Powell's commentary, which I think interpreted dovish. We'll get into that here in a bit. Bitcoin, 86K. ETH did give back some of its gains. So we had a nice rally yesterday. It's back under 2K. Can't have nice things in the ETH streets. SOL,
I swear to God, man.
Hanging out at 131. It's actually flipped right on the day as well. So this is now a Bitcoin rally. There is a lot of anticipation, folks. It's expected in 30 minutes. President Trump expected to make a major crypto announcement virtually live at the Digital Asset Summit conference. So that may break during the show here. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. At the same time, Trump media executives are launching a crypto SPAC, looking to raise $179 million to invest in American crypto and blockchain companies. So that was a big headline from yesterday. We have the Solana Futures ETFs. They start trading today with vol shares, potentially paving the way for those spot ETFs to come down the line. In other Solana news, Tolly, co-founder of Solana, he slammed.
Yeah, I saw that
controversial ad saying it was punching down and vowed to ensure he'll do his part to make sure the Solana Foundation stays on mission in a culture war. So we like that from Tolly.
Yeah, we do.
Kraken nearing a $1.5 billion acquisition of futures trading platform NinjaTrader. That's a big deal, folks. So we'll see if that does indeed go through. It looks like it will. BlackRock, folks, they debuted a new crypto pitch video.
No way.
They're good at these taglines. They describe Bitcoin as a global emerging monetary alternative. And Ethereum. I haven't heard this exact Ethereum pitch before, but Ethereum as a technology platform built to enable the next generation of financial applications and to think of it like a revenue generating app store. So I thought that was interesting there from a BlackRock spokesman. And then this Turkish crypto exchange, they saw a major surge in volume after the Turkish lira dropped 13%. Following an arrest of their president's rival. So that's highlighting a major use case of crypto right there. Kind of a flight to safety and currency debasement hedge. In token airdrop and protocol news, Uniswap token holders voted to approve two governance proposals for $165 million, one of which to lay the foundation for activating their fee switch and another to grow the broader ecosystem. Blast, their app store, went live for whitelisted wallets, expected to open up more soon. New airdrop alert for this definitive protocol. It's an on-chain trading platform. I don't know a whole lot about it, but those who have 100K plus volume on protocols like Hype, Jupe, Photon, Bullx, and more should be eligible. So maybe go check that out. Of course, DYOR. And then Privy raised $15 million in funding led by Ribbit Capital as they aim to simplify security via crypto rails. That was most of the news, kind of rounding out AI memes and NFTs. The AI market cap did jump about 7%. On the day, Fartcoin led mindshare with a huge 20% mindshare percentage there after it hit $400 million in a huge rally on Wednesday. Near's co-founder, I thought this was interesting, Ilya Palosukin, he gave a speech at NVIDIA's GTC AI conference. I think he's the first Web3 founder to speak at that NVIDIA conference, and he talked about using the cloud-based approaches to models and agents to solve current state issues. Let's see, in memes and issues, BNB is leading the way in meme coins, folks. Tut, broccoli, and banana were the top meme movers across chains. Those are all on BNB, all up 40 to 60%. PVS was another big winner on Solana. It was up another 50% on the day to 14 million. And then in NFTs, Doodles announced they're going to release a white paper for their upcoming Doodle token launch. Taproot Wizards shared their whitelist details, confirmed 1,750 wizards are going to be on sale March 25th, 1 p.m. Eastern. 0.2 Bitcoin. And then a blockbuster Mega Mutant deal. Apparently,
dude, I saw that.
Adam Weitzman acquired 4 Mega Mutants, undisclosed price.
What do you think?
In 2 million plus.
You're thinking 2 million?
I don't. Those things are so illiquid, and that's such a huge chunk. It's like the value of those is basically what he's willing to pay for it. It's kind of my read.
You got 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Can you believe they were like 2 mil a pop? 3 mil, 4 mil a pop? What was it?
Oh, we'll have to go. That would be interesting to go through the history on those.
I mean, the serums were going for like 2,000 ETH, right? 1,000 plus ETH.
Yeah, those were huge. I'll try to pull it up live.
I could probably find it, but those serums were going for an absurd amount of money back then, if you recall. So that's pretty wild.
Exposing myself. I don't know how to navigate this new OpenSea the same way I used to.
We need to get used to it. I'm actually starting to learn how to navigate it properly. I'm getting the hang of it. They tagged me. Everyone's like, "Bro, no, you can actually switch to USD and crypto." I didn't realize it was at the bottom right and small. Also, you can switch back from pro to collector, and I like the collector over the pro shit. I don't like the pro. Like here, like right now, I was doing the box, so I'm on it. So like here, like you have pro. That's like, I'm not in for like a Bloomberg terminal type OpenSea, so I just go to collector. And then depending on my bias and the price of ETH, I switch USD and ETH depending on my mood. So serum. So what? It's like Mutant serum. I mean, this shouldn't be a collection anymore because the serum are done. Mega like, see, last sale. So if I go here and I pick all of them, we're like boomers, man.
I know. I honestly don't know how.
I remember the good old days of sweeping NFTs on OpenSea while hosting Twitter Spaces, and everybody was like front running me, and you had to go scroll all the way down because there was no such thing as Genie. Remember Genie? Remember fucking what's the other one? The other one that then was bought. I forget. Anyways, I forget the history on those, but it was some crazy sales back then, man. So last sale here for this one was 500 ETH. But I don't know what ETH was at. It was much higher than this for sure. See, 500 ETH from Asherah. And it sold when ETH was, let me tell you right now, more detail here. Transaction fee, Machi, 500 ETH. It was, that's current price, I guess. Yeah.
ETH maybe ETH was 2K.
Honestly, ETH has been 2K for as long as I remember that. No, it was 1628. Ether price here. Yeah. So I don't know. I forget. Like, chat, do you guys know how much these Mega Mutants go for? I feel like I used to post about them all the time. Like Farouk, Mega Mutant. I used to post all the Mega Mutant. I used to I used to do this before stats, before Tyler did it. Before all these guys came in, I used to post price action. I'm kidding.
The Mega Mutants were splashy.
I'm looking for it, man. Like, I can't figure it out. Like, I just remember. Oh wow, that's one of my best works. Remember this tweet, dude? That was crazy. The Metaverse, the Dyson tweet. That was dirty work. I can't find it. Honestly, I'm looking through some old tweets. Yeah. I really can't find it. I just remember it was at least 14, 20. You know, it was like some of those meme numbers, you know?
They were big.
Yeah.
I would have thought at least one of them went for $3 million, but maybe
yeah.
That, but definitely at least $1 million.
I don't think you're misremembering here. Like, I genuinely think, let me see if people are like tagging me with answers here. I genuinely think that's how much they were going for. But anyways, point being, your estimated $2 million sale, that could add up. I mean, Adam loves Yuga Labs and Bored Ape Yacht Club. He actually just bought a top hat punk. He picked one up for the low, actually. That was a good deal. He's the one who picked up my 101 Bodago OTC not too long ago for about $10,000. And he just likes to support, man. That guy's awesome. He's like this like super rich guy in LA or Miami or I'm pretty sure he's bi-coastal. And successful man, very successful man, and he just really has a lot of belief in Yuga Labs and what Bored Ape Yacht Club is building. What do you think? Do you think that ages well? Let's say it was 2 million. Let's say it's like 2 to 3 million.
I think that Bored Ape Yacht Club will stand the test of time. I think it's a top 10 digital collectible. I don't see a path to those specific Mega Mutant NFTs selling for higher.
Interesting.
But it only
would take long. Like
it only
would
takes a handful of collectors. I mean, it only takes one, right? I mean, we're seeing that with
correct
in the art space right now.
Yeah,
with Canvas and others.
It only takes one. So you're absolutely right. So I'm looking for the last sales. Yeah, I can't find them. Yeah, 4 years ago, it was 200 ETH, 335 ETH, 350 ETH, 250 ETH, and 500 ETH. Those are the last 5 sales 4 years ago when they last sell. Some of those last sold. I just can't find the serum page anymore because I'm pretty sure since you can't consume the serum anymore, they might be delisted or something. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Yeah. So anyways, I definitely remember that these serums were going for 1,000 ETH plus. So curious to see how that goes. But good luck to Adam Weitzman and congratulations here on that. Did that move the floor price for any of the serums or sorry the apes or anything at all? You think?
No, it was a chop day for ETH NFTs.
Yeah, it's still choppy out there. But you know what? They're holding good though. Like I was looking yesterday for fun. You know, you're still looking at $25,000 for an ape. It's like 20K ish for a penguin. Like it's collection of 10,000 NFTs in a market where Ethereum is like not doing great. Punks are still selling nearly $100,000. So if you think about the collectibles market, you know, remember I was talking about the NBA cards or whatever yesterday, like Pokemon cards, etc. Like it's, I don't know. I don't know if there's a chart that like overlays like Ethereum NFTs versus like Pokemon and other collectibles. But I'd be curious to see that versus NBA cards, watches. I'm actually curious about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. But I mean, that's more than like the entry level Rolex, right? 25,000.
Way more. I mean, you entry level Rolex, you're talking 5Gs. Secondary, right? Secondary market, you're talking, but even primary market. Let's say you're lucky and your AD gets you like a Submariner Note 8 or like a Datejust. Like you're looking at like 8. Something like that. I'd say 8 or 9. I don't know inflation prices. I don't know anymore. But like you're like it's more than half of an 8 for an entry level Rolex here. So you know, and there's way more 10,000 of those. So I think I don't know. I think it's impressive to see those things hold up. And I remember, man, yeah, those serums went for LGS. Dude, I remember like we used to host Twitter Spaces for people to like consume those serums, and like remember at like Ape Fest, like the gold one that once that revealed everything was to be like these total events. So anyways, that's some good momentum on the NFT front, Tyler, but we got some other big news to talk about today. So what else you got for us?
Yeah, I mean, we could talk a little bit about FOMC. So Powell came out. It was a pretty interesting presser yesterday. So I did listen to it. I tuned in. We were rallying into FOMC. They held rates the same. I think that was widely expected. That was a 99% chance outcome. But ultimately, markets did surge after, and it looks like it's continuing here into this morning for the most part. I think a couple of the highlights that stood out to me, he did talk about tariffs quite a bit. That's most of the questions were about tariffs. He said that could introduce some short-term volatility. He expects it to be temporary, transitory. He also said, I think one of the more important things he said is that the Fed is pricing in full 100% retaliatory tariffs in their projections. So my interpretation of that is if there are any scenarios here where tariffs kind of get backed off, if they're not as extreme as we think that they are going to be right now, that will give them room to ease because they're already projecting effectively the worst. Because of that, they're lowering their projection of U.S. economy growth forecast down from 2.1% to 1.7%. He did allude that the odds of a recession are higher than they previously were, but he said still very unlikely. So my interpretation of listening to him live talk through that is he does not think a recession is coming, but he did acknowledge that it does have a higher chance of happening than it did a few months back, which I think is generally in line with what most people think, but was also kind of reassuring to hear. And then the other piece was they are slowing the pace of offloading their securities in April. So slowing down the QT. So those were the highlights. And it seems like markets generally liked it, but now kind of seems like we're all in a holding pattern here.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of rallying now since we started talking. So just keep going. Let's keep talking.
Keep talking. Yeah, Bitcoin's up back to 865. But now this could be people buying in anticipation of whatever the hell this announcement's going to be in 15 minutes.
I would be careful here, but yes, I wouldn't long like at 86. But if you were long since 82, you also don't have to like cut it right away. You know what I mean?
If there's
like
ever
a lot of people
to
took
go
the trade.
100x long or short, it's right now. Right
Well, that's the problem is people long like now when like literally 24 hours ago was 80. You know what I mean? So I bought a bunch of Solana yesterday morning before the show at like 128.6, whatever. Obviously, I missed the bottom 125-ish, but like I'm not selling it here. But I'm also not, like I was telling you yesterday, I was like, I'm also gonna sell it as fast as I bought it if I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like if the vibes are off, like this Solana's leaving my wallet the second. You know what I mean? The only position I've actually held through this downturn is all the Sonic I added on spot. And I'm just holding because there's passive points and there's a promise of something and they're building a bunch of stuff. But the rest, like I've just been in and out of coins. But this is looking good. Like honestly, Tyler, looks like we have a new range here. Right? It's really like the new range is a bit lower than before, but it's between that 76-ish to that like 90, 91K range, right? And we're just chopping between that. So let's see if we break out of it. But I don't know. Let's see. You know, I like to be a bull. You know, I don't like to be a bear. Arthur Hayes, I know we sometimes we give him a little shit for some of the calls, but he has called the last Pico top pretty well. He's actually liking what he's seeing right now. You know, he was very adamant of calling 73K, and he got a 75K, so he got pretty close. He says JPOW delivered QT basically over April 1st, and a lot of my friends who are like TradFi were talking about this QT and QE, right? The next thing we need to get pulled up for reals is either SLR exemption or restart of QE. Was Bitcoin 77K the bottom? Probably, but stonks probably have more pain left. A pin left to fully convert J to Team Trump to stay nimble. So stay nimble and cashed up. So I like this, right? Stay nimble and cashed up. I feel like that's kind of where we're at.
I'm struggling a little bit because I still feel like the rhetoric from Besant is that this is going to be a multi-month correction. Like we're in for more pain.
But stocks, right?
Tariffs haven't even started. But on the flip side, everything, I feel like a lot of that might already be priced in. Like
right.
We sold off so hard so fast. And now like there are a lot of big bulls out there. Like Kobe just bought a huge ETH position, as I understand, as we think. Again, I
think
confirmed
or a girlfriend. He didn't confirm that either.
But he's not the only one, right? Like there's a lot of other folks who have been starting to make more public long calls.
Yeah.
And so he's also a little bulled up. So like Mando's telling us not to check prices till July. I'm still gonna get bulled up on all the pumps.
Is that why he's not showing up anymore? Everybody tag Mando and shame him. At Wreck Mando. I want to see tags on the Twitter Spaces at the bottom. I want everybody to tag Wreck Mando. Just tag, pull up, motherfucker. Anyways, another good sign for BTC. Again, that's another Arthur Hayes post. My custom US bank credit supply index is trending higher. Doesn't mean we are done dumping, but the odds are shifting more bullish. So I think like, not that I understand this. I'm not going to act like I understand what he just said. But balls tingling.
Yes.
You know? Like that tingling spring feeling. I've been saying spring is nice. Spring is renewal. So overall, Tyler, you know, it's like we're seeing somewhat of a better sentiment.
Cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. Where's our fear and grid? Where's our favorite index at? Let's see. Like we're never gonna get 10 again. That's what I'm trying to say. Instead of fear and greed. And by never, I don't mean like in over 10 years. I mean in the next year. Like in 2025, right?
Wow, back to 50?
Wow. Nice. But see, dude, like, fine. That's what I was saying. Like, people are neutral. Cautiously optimistic is literally 49. That's accurate, right?
Yeah, it feels right.
Feels right. Feels right. Feels like what you and I talked. Like, the way I'm feeling and the way you're feeling right now from what I'm picking up on, like, 49 feels accurate.
I don't think people are buying. I don't like other than like I mean I guess I just said some people clearly are like Kobe, like Arthur, he's starting to get bullish. But
apparently at DAS, fucking all the institutions are buying.
Yeah, they are. They're
yeah,
the only ones left buying.
Someone said, "Wait, what was 31 last time I checked?" I mean, yeah, brother. Yesterday was 32.
Wow. Okay, so that is a huge jump. Like that's got kind of hard to justify.
But if you do the average of the week, it's in the 40s though. Because look at that, 45, 47 last month, 45 last week, 43. So that 32 though, like that 10, that one day on the Friday when we came on the show and it was at 10, that was probably your Pico Schmico rock hard solid bottom signal. You know what I mean? Like how much, if everyone's claiming for 70, 73K and you're at 75K, I mean, how much more greedy can you get? Like greed goes both ways, right?
Everyone
Euphoria
gets
at the top.
the most bearish at the bottom.
And everybody buys Bitcoin at the price they deserve it. Or the other coin, which if you want to talk about that one, Tyler. But our please here is if you squint really hard, you can see the please holders lining up at the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still trading as Bitcoin beta or not.
Yeah. I think the meme's just losing some steam. But it's that famous like $50 million line again on meme coins, right? It never fails. You either break it and then you go straight to like 150, or it's like a mental thing. Anyways, Tyler, what else? Oh, wait, we have breaking news here. There's a rumor on the Trump stuff right now.
Is there a rumor? I was looking for rumors.
38 seconds ago. Intel, now obviously thread lightly here. The major update is rumored to be that Trump will announce a zero tax on crypto capital gains at the summit today.
So that is the caliber.
That would be big.
That's the caliber of announcement I was expecting, but I feel like the market. I feel like Bitcoin should be higher.
Well, hold on. It's 30 seconds ago. This post just came out. I just caught it.
Yeah, I mean, it's solid intel.
Here, just put the 1 second chart and see if it reacts if you want. There you go. Oh no,
selling it.
There you go. I don't know. Here, let's leave the 1 second chart on here while Trump speaks if you want. And
I guess the reason maybe it's not moving more is that this would still have to pass through Congress,
of course.
So it's a headline. It would be something that would likely be 3 to 6 to 9 months.
I wouldn't get bulled up without being sure.
That's a big one. If that comes through, I think it becomes big. It makes Bitcoin a very, very investable asset, brother,
and it makes America even more interesting for outside investors. And then it makes the race to like, I don't know, just this race to acquiring more Bitcoin gets pretty pretty wild. Anyways, wow. I'm curious, when is he speaking?
It's supposed to be in 7 minutes.
Okay, cool. So we'll monitor live as well as we get Luca and Skylar on the show. What else you got for us, Tyler?
The other Trump news from yesterday.
Oh yeah,
is Trump media execs. So this is not exactly. I don't know the inner workings of the Trump media team. The names that I saw in this announcement are not Trump family members. So this is a little bit disparate, but still, portfolio of companies. They are reportedly launching a crypto SPAC. 179 million they're looking to raise to invest in American crypto and blockchain companies. I didn't have a chance to go super deep into this one, but that's the headline. I think it's already kind of come out to mixed reactions or perhaps more negative reactions. Just getting a little bit. I shared this on Underexposed. It feels like maybe like the Trump family getting too deep into personal crypto investments is like kind of muddying the waters here. I think I think most of us, I don't want to speak for everyone, I think most of crypto Twitter is objectively pretty happy with the crypto policies put forth by the American government in the last few months. They're thoughtful, reasonable, logical, but it gets a little messier when like personal investments are mixed in with all this, right? Like we applauded David Sachs for divesting all of his crypto as the
right.
But then the Trump sons are leading World Liberty Fi. Now the Trump media is launching a crypto SPAC. So it just makes the situation a little messier.
Yeah. Well, we'll see where that takes us. Yeah, it's a different team, right? Trump Media, it's a whole other. Trump Media. Is that the arm that owns Truth Social? Is that tied? Truth Social and Trump Media?
I don't know the answer to that. So I've got a little bit more details. So they're calling it Renatus Tactical Acquisition Corp. And it talks about what they're buying. It's going to be incorporated in the Cayman Islands. Planning to complete acquisition through IPO and private placement.
It's a beautiful day in the Cayman Islands.
Moons, Alexander Kano are the CEO, chair, and COO.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
What did that impact their stock? Because I know they've got a stock too, right? On the I wonder. It was down a little bit today, 0.97%. Not much.
And down 1%. Yeah, it's like it spiked up and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's volatile.
It is volatile. I mean, the whole market is. Even Bitcoin right now is like the wicks are crazy. So let's see. I'm really curious about this talk. I mean, look, at the end of the day, like you do have a president talking at a crypto conference, right? So we'll it's a big deal. Now, of course, you can't really, make the call on this tax stuff without Congress, but at the end of the day, we'll see what happens on that front. All right, Tyler.
You hear the rationale behind it. Because it's an interesting headline. It was one that was a little harder for me to like come up with a justification. So I'm curious if we'll get that. Well, first, I'm curious if this is the announcement and how they'll justify it. So yeah, we may very well find out here. And
I hate when the announcement or like something of it leaks before. It's like, yo, let the guy fucking make it the announcement, Yeah,
because people run wild with it without all the details.
Yeah, like it's already happening, right? But it's just like, just tell us. Anyway, today's code. Rafflebot.xyz. Rafflebot.xyz. Now, let me fuck around. I have a punk. I have a penguin for 10% and one for 6. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to make one penguin for 15%. Whoa, it worked. Nice. Whoa, can I make it 16? Let's get greedy. Oh, there's now a 16% chance to win a top hat penguin. 16, Tyler. I've never made odds that high.
1-6.
1-6. 16% chances that one of you listeners today is gonna win a pudgy penguin. That's a lot. I've never had these so high. I'm excited already for the thing.
Feeling good.
So we still have a couple of minutes before our guests join us, Tyler. So
Yeah.
What's Blast stuff? I'm curious because Blast is still building. I mean, they've caught a lot of slack here and there, but hey, like that's a team that's building in the mobile scene, and we know that crypto needs to go mobile more and more because that's the one thing that we're missing the most. So what was the news there? I'm curious.
Yeah, it looks like they're launching an app store.
Huh.
Well, that's what they're calling it. So like basically, I think they got a little bit of criticism right when they launched their app. They had like the 4 buttons. Now there's more buttons, and like they're leaning into it. They said that more buttons are coming. So right now, only select wallets are able to engage with this app store. But effectively, like you've got your Blast app up, you can set your apps that you want to use kind of on your homepage and launch them from there. Which is nice UI, right? And one of the things I've praised Abstract for is their very clean UI.
Yeah.
And I think Blast doing their own thing in their own way here. I was very surprised that Fantasy Top was not in their initial screenshot.
Wait, this is true.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's because they got this Monad thing going on. By the way, I'm so sorry, y'all. I keep rugging the space. Like, I didn't say the code. The code is G Myriad. So I said that we have 16% chance of winning a penguin. I didn't give you guys the code. G Myriad. GMYRIAD. GMYRIAD. G Myriad is the code today. Rafflebot.xyz. There's a 16% chance that you're going to win a penguin. What up, Mando?
Hello, how are you?
Are we bullish?
Honestly, I haven't really had the time to look at stuff.
I know you're busy.
It seems like 86K. Wow, yeah.
We're not bad. We're looking okay. What did you think yesterday of Powell? Did you have time to listen to him?
I did. I thought he was quite hawkish, if I'm honest. I was surprised. Like he said, look, we think inflation's going back up. We don't need to cut rates quicker. Like he was objectively more hawkish than I think markets were hoping, right? But we had a rally, so all good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Trump is set to speak now, so he's gonna get on stage at DAS and
what do we think that is?
well, there's a rumor that just came out from Intel Classic, like saying that it's about to for the 0% tax on Bitcoin. But again, even if he were to talk about that, it has to go through Congress. So that's all we know. That was fresh off the press like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that would have to go through Congress. Maybe they do that. Maybe they do that, or maybe they do some sort of tax benefits to crypto U.S. crypto companies. Something like that.
Yeah, major. It was just rumored to be that Trump will announce zero tax on crypto capital gains. But again, we really have to. I love how all this originally, like, remember Base Carbon made a fake tweet that went viral, like millions and millions of views, and all the media started picking up on the zero tax on crypto. But that was before Trump was president, and then the whole thing was so funny. So anyway, so let's see that. Yeah. Speaking of the blasting, Tyler, some people seem unhappy here. Like, shafted them, and blast would be a ghost chain without fanny stuff. I don't know. I haven't followed much, but I do think fanny stuff technically should have been on there. I don't know. Let me get Luca up on the stage. I see Skylar and
Scarlet.
oh, say Scarly. I'm so sorry. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I genuinely apologize. Scarly. I like that. It's a fucking chat name. I love it. Let me get Scarly. I see Scarly in the studio, but I don't see her camera on. Is Scarly on or off camera? I just want to make sure. Is Scarly on? Do I see Scarly? I see Scarly. What up, Luca?
Hey, how you doing?
You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. How you feeling, man? How you feel about the market and everything right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm always feeling great. I mean, we're building, right? It's a builder's market, so we're always vibing, and things are popping off on Marriott. Things seem to be popping off on Abstract. So, I'm liking how everything is running through that. How's that?
How are the USDC bets going?
They're going great right now. We crossed 600,000 plus in volume, and that's still with like really little amount of markets up. A little bit less than I wish we had, but we're gonna push this a little harder in the coming days and weeks. And then we are about to hit 10,000 USDC traders. So that's the metric that I like a lot more than the volume, because the volume is whatever, it's good. But we're at 9,400 traders, and signups overall we must have crossed 500,000. So we're definitely seeing some stuff. And we've made about $77 in fees. So very happy about that.
Amen. I love that. I was talking to somebody about you guys, I think a couple days ago. I think there's like a huge opportunity to like really control like the crypto Twitter prediction market, because I think like a lot of your guys' markets are like culturally relevant.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of these markets don't have like a finger on the pulse in terms of culture. So triple down there. I think that's one of your guys' big edge cases amongst a couple others. But I like that when he said that.
100%. I totally agree with that. What up, Scarly? I see you on Spaces. Do you want me to bring you up on the video? Can you hear me? No. Scarly, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
There you are. What's up, Scarly? How you doing?
Yo, good. Thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Dude, thank you for coming. Listen, I don't know what you're up to over there, but I know half my friends angeled in your shit, and the other half are playing Onchain Heroes.
Yeah.
I saw Barat and Seed Phrase and all those folks are in. And then on the other side, Sam's, our producer and VP of Media, and Tyler just can't stop talking about you in the FOMO Hour group chat. So you're obviously up to something really good here with On-Chain Heroes. So congratulations, first and foremost. Second of all, Scarly, why don't we let you introduce yourself and tell us what you're building for the people that may not be familiar with On-Chain Heroes?
Absolutely. So I'm Scarly, the founder of On-Chain Heroes, which is a fully on-chain RPG on Abstract. So the TLDR is that we stripped away, we're trying to build a fully on-chain RPG, but stripping away everything that is grindy, that is, time consuming, and really optimizing for a niche of people with that enjoy these high risk, high reward type games that often do not have a lot of time to enjoy these. And we're also acutely aware that the average degen doesn't like too much reading or too much whatever, right? So we're really going for like a simple stripping away everything else, just leaving the essential elements of an RPG. And yeah, we partnered with Abstract to launch, and we got really lucky. We found a lot of success, and yeah, that's the TLDR.
I love that. How's your experience been with Abstract so far? Because, the people love to hate on the stuff that's working. My personal experience, our personal experience over at Myriad is that we love it. But you got Luca on stage, so I want you to tell us, what's your experience been so far building Abstract? I see there's a lot of stuff going on there on the gaming side.
Yes, sir. Our experience has been amazing. So I joined Abstract's Builder in Residence program. And what that means is we get a lot of support. We get technical support and marketing support. One of the big reasons that we chose Abstract was we were aware that our weak point was distribution. And we knew that Luca and Abstract, they would be, they were the kings at this, right? So we knew that we could build a good game. We just needed to get it out into the hands of people. So overall, a really great experience.
It's great to hear. I'm curious. So you had a lot of success. Froke mentioned that. I covered it fairly extensively. What went right? Reflecting on the last couple months.
Absolutely. So I think the biggest thing is that so my background is in Wolfgame. So I was the lead dev at Wolfgame for 2.5 years, which was a big 2021 play to learn, which
huge.
Which was big at the time. They're still cooking stuff. But the TLDR is that I've been with the community. I'm literally just building a game that I would want to play, and it really resonated with our little niche of crypto Twitter, right? So on day one, we had massive support from people that have known me for the last 3 years. I'm not a tourist. I've been in the trenches. I've been losing money on the same things as these guys. So that, I think, played a really big part of our success.
Nice. You love to hear that. I'm curious. I was chatting with Sims. He said that you were a Warcraft fan. I'm curious if you drew any inspiration from Warcraft or any other areas.
Absolutely. So yeah. So I was a big WoW player. I unfortunately don't have time to play these days, just because of work, right?
I hope you don't have time to play these days.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what my holders want to hear. But yeah, we're joining to me, right? RPGs and idle games are largely a solved problem. I don't think that we need to try and reinvent the wheel too much, but rather apply things in the context of crypto where they make sense. For example, we're dealing with real value, so everything needs to be on chain. It needs to be trustless. It needs to be verifiable. Interoperability, not something that we're super focused on, but rather the entire ownership and really leaning into the speculative nature of crypto. So basically, the TLDR is that we take a lot of inspiration and concepts from proven successful models and just apply them in the context of crypto. And I think that's why we were able to find some success.
Yeah, clearly the market has responded. I'm curious, we've talked about your success. Any lessons learned from the last month from season 1 that you're thinking about applying to season 2 in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think out of learnings, the biggest learning that I had was that people really want to have when we think about idle RPGs, a lot of people think about just like Wolfgame, for example, V1, where it was just staking or unstaking. That was the only decisions that you had.
Mm-hmm.
But our game is built on top of that, and we have various trainers that you can train with that affect your outcome in a meaningful manner. People really love this. So it's a combination of decision making, risk, and RNG. So we're going to lean heavily into this and continue giving players a way to meaningfully affect their progress in the game. So not just staking, unstaking, and typical quote unquote Ponzi games, but have more depth, have more decision making, and have more interesting on-chain game mechanics.
Yeah, I think that makes a ton of sense. And I think one of the things I don't know if it should have surprised me, but it did. Basically, like every group chat that I'm in had people playing on-chain heroes, and this is kind of across a lot of different cohorts of people, builders, folks who are deep in the meme coin trenches, just like NFT traders, like a huge variety of people were playing this one. I am curious. I'm sure folks are listening right now. What's coming next? Is there anything you can share about like what the future looks like? It feels like we're kind of in kind of a holding period right now, kind of waiting for some of the next news to come out.
Absolutely. Yeah. So right now we're in an off season, but we have some really interesting activations coming up. Like we mentioned World of Warcraft in the beginning, right? So the lore of on-chain heroes right now is that our world is going to be under attack by a world boss soon, and all of the heroes will need to come together and fight this. Right now, the game started off very PvE in the sense that rewards were just distributed from the game protocol. I'm super aware that this is not sustainable forever. So we're transitioning into a faction-based PvP type game where you guys are gonna have to, or players are gonna have to fight against each other in like a bloodthirsty on-chain warfare game. Season 1 was just the introduction of it was just to launch, right? Just to launch, get our tokens out there, and make a big splash, which we've successfully done. And now we have the foundation to build out the next phases of the game, which is coming soon.
Well, I'm sure a lot of folks are excited for that. I've been very impressed with how the tokens have been holding up on the secondary markets during this kind of lull period.
Yeah, it's been good.
Quickly folks are able to move on and opportunity cost. So clearly a lot of folks are ready and willingly waiting for season 2. Well, congrats on a lot of success for season 1. We're going to be excited to see it.
Killing it.
I'd love to kind of bring it back to you and kind of a similar line of questions, but I think we just closed abstract month 1. What was it last week? I'm curious for your thoughts and perspective on how it went and how you're maybe thinking about month 2.
Yeah, so I think from our side, I think we're really going to try to lean into a couple really awesome social elements. And I think we're kind of on the brink of really doing what I think is probably the most exciting part for us, which is how do we really bring new people in? I think right now, portal.abs.xyz, I think is the best 0-to-1 onboarding in crypto. I think it is the best verticalized experience in crypto. And I think it has one of the best ecosystems. And I think one of the reasons why we decided to consolidate it into like this one singular platform was in part for a lot of reasons. But I think one of the main reasons why we built Abstract the way that we did was that I always wanted one central destination to kind of push marketing to. Meaning, it's really easy for me to get millions of people to go to one singular site, but it's really hard for me to like market 9 different apps at the same time. And in this situation, now that I think the platform is kind of at a place where I think it's almost ready, once we tie in these social features, which I think will be out in the next 2 weeks, I think we'll be at a place where I can sell to the outside world, this new iteration of fun and social on the internet, and then bringing them into this kind of top of funnel, and then them kind of meandering and maneuvering around to all the different apps, whether it's on-chain heroes or Myriad or Gotcha or whatever the app is. I think the beauty of our platform is I don't need to market 10 different things. I need to market one central destination, which ultimately then, lifts everybody else up. So I'm excited for that. And I think we're finally on the verge of actually doing that. And I'm really excited for what I think the next couple of months look like. But, first month there were some bumps in the road. Today, I really believe that I think our ecosystem and what we've built, I think is just completely different than what I think we've seen from previous blockchains and where they've been going and what they've been building in terms of how they've been building it. And I'm really excited to kind of scale it scale it up here in the next couple of months. And I will also say, I was hoping it would be announced on this space because I thought it was pretty cool. Because Farouk and I had kind of alluded to this at NFT Paris.
Oh,
I can't say exactly what it is.
Come on.
Yeah, it should be live in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Stop,
But there's
dude.
a really big moment, I think, for Pudgy Penguins and our ecosystem here coming in the next 20, 25 minutes from an institutional perspective.
Wow.
Oh, are you waiting for DAS? Is that where it's being announced?
No. That was a good idea in hindsight, but it just turned out that today was the day that I think some of this stuff got filed. So you'll see it, and you'll see it.
I told your ass. What? Go ahead, sorry.
No, you'll see it here in a couple minutes. I don't even want to talk about it until like it's public news.
Yeah.
Wowza.
So in Paris, there's a viral clip of me and Luca on stage where I asked Luca a question, whatever, Pudgy, like, what's going on? And he was like, something like, institution, something, Pudgy Penguin, NFTs. And then we talked about this, guys. I think us three. And then we almost opened a market for it on Myriad. And my call remains, I mean, Luca, you don't have to unmute. I don't want to fuck your shit up. But my call was like, this is going to be a filing for an NFT ETF. So not just Pudgy related, but you're seeing Penguin. I'm like, I know you're close with Benek and Bitwise. I'm just saying, bro.
ETF
15 minutes?
NFTs.
ETF NFTs. Fuck, we have to wait 15, 20 minutes.
It's brutal. He's going to make us wait. But that was one of my questions, Luke. I am curious, how has it been kind of balancing like the Pudgy eco with the abstract eco? I know like there's just a lot. I'm sure you're juggling a lot of balls. How's that aspect been?
Yeah, I think it hasn't been as hard as I thought it would be. Because like they're almost like autonomous trains to a certain, at least Pudgy Penguins is supposed to know. At least from that perspective, or sorry, I just got a text message. But sorry. No, but I think it's not that difficult. I thought maybe it would be difficult, but it's not that difficult. I think from our perspective, from my perspective, the Pudgy Penguin stuff is like really autonomous. I mean, there's like 65 full-time people there just marching in one direction. I think from the other side, there's the abstract stuff I think probably takes a little bit more of my time just because it's a little bit more in its infancy. But I also think from an engineering and from a team perspective, abstract has I think one of the best teams I've ever worked with or gotten to know. So I think we're on a pretty good free-flowing, kind of cadence right now that I think we're all kind of comfortable with. Maybe in the beginning it was a little bit tough when you were kind of like critically thinking on everything, but now that you know where both products are going, it's really just about hard work and marching in one direction.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. I'm curious. A lot of balls in the air. What are you most focused on? Like, what's the number one thing that's on your mind when you're waking up on Thursday, March 20th?
I think right now everything to me is really straightforward. I think there's one critical problem that I'm looking to solve on the abstract side that I think has taken a lot of my time, which is how do you really get the on-chain activity going? And then the problem there is a little bit harder than I think people think on its face. So I'm spending a lot of my time, I think, really kind of addressing what I think the biggest problems in our ecosystem are, and that's probably the first one. So most of my day, at least in the short term, consists of solving for that problem. And then as kind of problems arise, I kind of pivot into different ones.
I love that. Well, good luck with everything, Luca. I can't wait for this announcement. Look, Trump is set to speak in 2 minutes. I think he's a little behind, but it's 2 minutes. So we're actually going to stay on a little bit and see what Trump's up to. And hopefully Luca's announcement also comes in, at the same time. We may get that. And we have a loot box spin. Luca, today, a lucky winner is going to have 16% chances to win a Pudgy Penguin on the show. How's that for odds? It's not bad.
Oh, we're now in the roulette now?
We play we do these loot box spins 4 days a week, and we pick a winner, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for someone to win. So we always we can do that. You know what? We should run the giveaway right now while we have Luca. Sims, and then stay on a little bit to see what Trump is gonna talk about. How's that? Let's pick a winner. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, rafflebot.xyz. We give a code on the show. The show code today was G Myriad. So let's see. While we have Luca, let's see if we can hit a penguin. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got today. Oh, look at that! Look who it is! Collectibles! Let's go! He's been trying for a minute. All right, let's see. All right, Kolak, gotta get your ass on stage this time. Gotta get your ass on stage this time. I saw him the last few days. There he is. There he is. Wow, talk about second chances. When I was away, this guy won and he wasn't live with us, or something happened. And he's been
yes, I'm here.
And he's been requesting to speak every day since, Tyler. Every day. And here you go, Kolak. What's up, man?
Oh my God, I'm so.
He's excited. We'd love to hear it.
All right. Crypto Survivor. I love your bio. All right, Kolak. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
let's
Dude,
go.
we last time he couldn't make it on stage, so he didn't win. This time you're here. So look, you're either going to win a Pudgy or a Red Guy, but there's 16% chances that you win a Pudgy Penguin. That's right. That's a top hat penguin. All right. Are we ready to spin? Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, you win a Red Guy. Congratulations, Kolak. You win. Wow, that's a nice Red Guy. Worth $1,000 on the show today. Congratulations, Kolak.
Thank you so much. Thank you, FOMO. I did it. Yes.
Damn fucking right.
Yeah.
You did it, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. I love to see that. There you go. So we'll get you your penguin sent to you today. That's for sure. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep the penguin in there for the next one. Markets are selling off. When is Donald Trump saying? Is he live? Let's see. When's that announcement, Luca? When's that announcement coming out?
I don't know, but bro, I'll hand it off back to you. We got to change topics.
I love that. I love that. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Let's see. Let's see if is Donald Trump live yet? No, he's not. I'm waiting for this.
I think he is. He said something about landmark stablecoin and market structure bills. They should include simple common sense rules. So it seems like he's talking about stablecoins.
But where?
At
Where is this
Blockworks.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not in a stream, but people are tweeting live like they are listening to him.
Who? Oh, okay. The Intel page. Okay, Intel. Trump calls upon Congress to pass stablecoin legislation. Intel. Trump says the U.S. will dominate crypto in the next generation of financial technologies. You know, a few years ago, this would send the market flying. It's like,
I mean, he just started too, right?
I wonder where I can find it because I'm on the Blockworks stream. Huh. Let's see. And that's not. It's somebody else speaking on the main stage. This is live.
Is it over? I'm trying to get some
be.
answers here. If that was the whole announcement, that was a little lame.
No, it can't be. A summit. See, that's why I hate those rumor mills thingies, because then they come up with a rumor and they fuck it up for everyone. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah. Do we blame Eleanor for this then? She's the one who started this. Right?
That was the Intel. That was not even Eleanor this time. We like Eleanor. Hey.
I do too. I'm joking. This is tongue in
I'm
cheek.
playing with you.
I think she was the one who kind of broke the news that
gives address at Blockworks desk, calls upon Congress. Zelensky, like everyone's, I'm getting the same. No, he's not speaking. I don't think, is someone there, boots on the ground? Or maybe he's not speaking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bit of a letdown.
Goblin Town. No, I'm kidding. You know what's going to save the markets? Whatever Luca's cooking right now. He's still on stage here, and he wants me to change the topic.
It's coming soon, folks.
Okay, hold on. Blockworks is tweeting live. Oh, the complete. Oh, it's finished.
Wow.
It was a 1 minute address.
That's not great. So we're not getting.
It's already done.
If it's already done, then the news was the stablecoin.
Oh yeah, he spoke for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Break. Trump calls lawless Operation Checkpoint 2.0 a form of lawfare through government weaponization that went beyond regulation. He did say they will dominate crypto, but he has been saying this for a minute. I mean, he's been saying this since I interviewed him. That's it.
I mean, we always build everything up. Here's what we do. But I think it's a positive. He dials in for a crypto conference. I would have hoped for a little bit more than that. So this is kind of like a nothing burger announcement then.
Yeah, it seems like, was this a little overhyped? Because he didn't even speak.
What did he say? What did he end up saying?
That's the same question, Luca. I'm asking the same question right now. Because Das was playing it up like he's going to address. And it seems like he sent it like a 2-minute video, bro. I'm looking for it right now.
Saying buy some on-chain heroes.
Yeah, he may have said buy some on-chain heroes. Scarly's like fucking dancing right now in the studio. The market didn't really sell off too much because it's still 85.7 though.
Yeah, I mean nothing bad happened. It was just like if you thought he was going to come out and maybe I didn't buy it. The reason I didn't buy the crypto text.
Oh, we have it. I have the address. It was a 2-minute. It was a 2-minute long address. Here it is.
All right, just play it.
Tyler, can you hear?
No, but the spaces can, so I'll just.
Let's go.
All right.
Good old USA. All right. Sorry for the people who can't hear on stream, but the spaces could hear. So that was the important part. So basically, this was overhyped as if he's speaking, first of all. He was not speaking there. Classic. First of all, so sorry to every participant. And then second of all, it was a 2-minute and 41-second video, which is great. By the way, I think this is bullish because the president of America is taking time to make a video again. Every chance he has to speak about crypto, he speaks. So This is bullish, but in this Intel page, I mean, what the fuck are you going on about posting this?
Way off. The price action didn't match that rumor.
Yeah, but you know what? 85.8, dude, barely a sell-off.
This is great.
SOL.
We can't just be rooting for Trump to make huge announcements to try to move the markets right now.
I agree. Yeah.
The other things. So I think he basically just kind of reconfirmed everything he already said.
Correct.
It's just kind of just the executive order.
The crypto he's just it's like a press tour for crypto. I mean, Das is a massive, he knows his audience, right? Like he knows like it's in New York. Every single massive institution that is either in crypto or looking to be in crypto in the USA is there. It's arguably the largest conference of the year on American soil when it comes to institutions, because consensus moves, remember, Toronto and Hong Kong. So he addresses it. So for me, the way I read this, Tyler, I think you feel similar to me. It's bullshit speaking there. By the way, we're back at 86K.
Nice. So yeah, only the people who went 100x long on the no crypto tax rumor are wrecked here. So everyone else is going to be just fine. I mean, I think every time he says that he wants to make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and crypto capital of the world, I mean, I like to hear that as an American. I like that he wants people to build crypto companies in the U.S., saying the passion of the crypto community is the kind of spirit that built our country. I like to. I'm a guy who likes affirmation, so I do appreciate that. And I think people who get doom and gloom and depressed from reading crypto Twitter all day need to, they need to hear things like this sometimes as well. So no major news, but continued, positive rhetoric. It's a good outcome.
Yeah.
He denounced the Pudgy ETF though. So we're still waiting.
We're waiting for that. It's been 20 minutes, Luca.
I didn't say that's what it was. So Rogue, maybe we can run this. We can run this tomorrow.
Yes, let's run it. Okay, you know what? We'll hold you up to that. Let's hold that tomorrow. I think that was very positive. Yo, Luca, thank you as usual for showing up and supporting us. Shout out to Abstract. Fucking love Abstract. I'm glad we're building on there. We love it. Scarly, thank you so much for today. What you're building is awesome. I know that because my team is hooked up on it and they like gaming and they're picky. So that means you're building something good. Scarly, congratulations with your success with Onchain Heroes. Tyler, I will see you tomorrow. And the rest of y'all, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rock Radio. Let's go.